Hello there, fabulous people. So today I am just doing a nice free fun tag. This is the Rainbow Decks tag, which was created by the lovely Renee over at Meadowlark Mystic. And as I was watching her do her video, I just instantly knew, without even looking at my decks, which decks I would pick for each color. Now, mine's going to be a little bit differently ordered to everybody else's. I don't know if I missed something along the lines of the colors of the rainbow, but the way I associate the colors of the rainbow is with the rainbow song. So I'm going to go in the order that kind of works best for my brain in conjunction with like the rainbow song. So starting off with red, no brainer, was my Mary Elle tarot. And this is because, not just because I wanted to chuck a favorite deck in, but there is a lot of red and bright, vivid reds in this deck that really stand out and really make certain aspects of the image extremely powerful. And yeah, this one wasn't even about the box, it was just about the beautiful reds, you know, whether it's whole cards or, you know, bits in here, but it's always the red in this deck that if the red is in the card, oh, like not that one, if the red's in the card, that's something I am just instantly drawn to in this deck. So the Mary Elle had to be my red colored deck. Okay, next up, based on the way I'm going, is yellow. And again, the deck that instantly came to mind was the Shadowlands Tarot. And yes, this was largely because of the backs. Now, I know a lot of people do not like the yellow on the backs of these cards, but I freaking love it. I love that a deck has a beautiful, bright yellow on the back of it. And yeah, I couldn't go past this as my yellow deck. Plus, even though it's got these like kind of oddly creatures, it's called the Shadowlands. It was designed to be a shadow deck, which I do not view this deck at all as a shadow deck. I do find it that light, that airy, that fun, that happy kind of deck, which to me fits in with that kind of yellow color. And a lot of the cards in this deck do have the yellows throughout them. So I couldn't go past my Shadowlands for the color yellow. Okay, pink. So this was one that others have not included, but I had to, and I have chosen one of, well, the first tarot deck that I kind of got when I got back into the tarot, because it's not just pink, it definitely has a lot of pinks and purples through it, but there's a beautiful softness in a lot of the cards that does have, you know, that pink throughout. And it's just such a, to me, a feminine, light, I don't know, just a beautiful deck. And it instantly came to mind, you know, in my version of red, yellow, pink, green, purple, orange, blue, as being my pink deck. And yeah, love, love, love it. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, and I don't even think I said what it was. The Crystal Visions Tarot, sorry. The next one for green, in the order I'm going, is quite a new addition for me, and it is my Mythical Creatures Tarot. And largely because of just the beautiful greenery of the backs of this deck. Plus, of course, the first card there is not green. There are a lot of like the earthy greens throughout this deck. You know, even in here, there's your beautiful earthy greens, and the borders of certain suits are that very earthy kind of green within them. Yeah, I think just with all the flowers and shrubbery and borders, there's quite a large element of green throughout this, even though most of the cards I've pulled up thus far, you know, well, even here, you've still got a lot of green through there. You know, even for a Wands card. The Hanged Man, you know. So yeah, I couldn't go past my Mythical Creatures Tarot as my green deck. My next deck, which for me is purple, I had to choose my Beautiful Creatures Tarot. Very much so, because it instantly came to mind with its purple gilding. And, you know, it's well, the bottom part of the border being purple. There are cards in here that do have more purples throughout them, but I don't know, it's just it was largely the gilding that instantly made me think of this, but also that deep purple kind of matches the deep darkness that is within this deck for me. So yeah, for me, this had to be my purple deck. And as Renee sort of talked about, if you haven't watched hers, and I will link it, this was about not spending time like going in depth. It was about what sort of first came to mind. So definitely Beautiful Creatures, and it's gorgeous purple gilding, albeit the fact that it does rub off easily, is my purple deck. Next is orange, and again, I could not go past my Raven's Prophecy Tarot. I've edged mine in orange, and this deck is just orange, 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 and you know, it's the border. I love this. I love the orange of this deck. I love this deck without borders when I've seen it, but one of the reasons I adore this deck is because of the orange borders and being so different in that respect. And there's a lot of oranges throughout the cards as well. So yeah, my Raven's Prophecy is my orange deck. And last of all, because I'm doing the Rainbow Song version of red, yellow, pink, green, purple, orange, and blue, first one that came to mind was my Mons Tarot. It probably first came to mind because of the color of the box, because the box is blue. But this deck has a lot of blues through it as well. There's a lot of the cards with, none that are coming up now, of course. Here we go. A lot of the cards have a lot of blue sky in them. And you know, that's another reason why, for me, this is very much a blue deck. And definitely what first came to mind immediately. And isn't it cute? Dropping it all over the place. See, you know, even in here, like, you've got the blue's not the most vibrant color, but you've still got that blue background. And a lot of the cards are very much like that in this deck, where there are a lot of blues throughout there. So yeah, that is it. That here is my VR to the hashtag Rainbow Decks created by lovely Renee. And yeah, it was just a fun and really easy tag to do. So thank you for creating this, Renee, and now I can go back and watch all the other ones that I haven't watched yet. Alright, sending love to all, and I'll chat next time. Bye.